I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. We are moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, as we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. With you from the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. CDR matchup here. A couple of teams last year that were really pretty similar. Both under 500, both missed the playoffs, and they both think that they can turn things around in 2019.
Yeah, how about 2018, though? A case of the haves and the have-nots. In 16-game seasons in the NFL, for the first time last year, no one finished 8-8. Now, you know that in baseball, basketball, other sports, turnarounds can take 3, 4, 5 years. In football, it could just be a few months.
I got you.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most... talented.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina's offense takes the field, and a little more intrigue in that quarterback position with the injury to Cam Newton. Well, Kyle Allen filled in week 3, Charles, and he did so admirably. 19 of 26, 4 touchdowns and no interceptions in that win over Arizona.
How about that? 2nd year, undrafted out of the University of Houston. He looked poised. He looks very confident in what he was doing. And his success, that might give Cam Newton a little more time to recover. And maybe the Panthers can make a run down the stretch in this season. Brought great energy, efficiency to the offense, and even more importantly, a win to Carolina. And how about this last little thing for Kyle Allen? The guy across the field that was playing quarterback for the Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray, he and Kyle Allen battled for the starting job at Texas A&M at one point in their careers.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, it's right. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. And a look now at the defensive starters for San Francisco.
Dee Ford, a lightning-quick edge rusher, has made his way from Kansas City to San Francisco, and no one happier than interior defensive lineman DeForest Buckner. That should free him up for more one-on-ones inside, and Ford's speed off the edge will surely make quarterbacks get rid of the ball a whole lot quicker.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Thomas has got it, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a run with McCaffrey. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the tight end Olsen right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. CD, let's dive a little deeper into San Francisco's 3-0 start to the season. And we were talking about it earlier, but hey, look, this is a team that could realistically make a push for something special this year. It's the first time they've been 3-0 since 1998.
Gotta love what they've done in putting this team together, because they invested a lot of capital to the defensive line. A lot of first-round draft choices there. That's starting to come to fruition for them. Picking up D Ford in the offseason from Kansas City, that doesn't hurt one bit as well. And then on the back end, Richard Sherman at corner provides great leadership. And how about the improvement of Akello Witherspoon? 2nd-year player. He's really jumped his game up even though he got hurt in this one. This is a team now on defense that can help their offense, because the offense turned it over 5 times, and they still won the game.
And coming up, they've got an early open week, and then they'll host Cleveland in Week 5. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina's offense coming back out here. Now, earlier, Charles, you and I talked about the Panthers' 38-20 win over Arizona. Got them their first win of the season, and Kyle Allen was great. But I want to talk about the defense now. They sacked Kyler Murray 8 times in that game.
Led by Super Mario Addison with 3 himself. They also picked him off twice. That was Dante Action Jackson getting both of those. There's room for hope in Carolina because if the defense continues to play like that, the offense will do its part. How about run CMC Christian McCaffrey? 188 all-purpose yards, including well over 100 on the ground, and a big sprint for a touchdown.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And here's Allen to throw again. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm coming after you.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo is going to give this to Breida on the draw. And he still has yet to get on track in this first. Half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Nice hit, boy.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Allen, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go, here we go. 20! Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Over the middle, and He's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80!
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now steps away. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, or they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
They will run again with Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 yards on the play, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they get them
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
All that, and it only nets them a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run with McCaffrey. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say? It's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.